These niggas, I don't. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, what's poppin', people? We in here. Um, Promise Neverland. We're getting 3 chapters in. It says 9 to 12, but I really meant 10 to 12 because I've read 9, I believe. I said stop singing, nigga. I say such a troll, bro. But yeah, yo, what's popping, guys? I That scared you scared me. Yeah, I meant to I was going to do a One Piece. Hey, thanks for coming through, Don Solo. I was gonna do a prediction stream. I still might. I still might. But I was gonna do a prediction stream. But we were just talking in Discord about you know what? Promise Neverland, yo. I'm at chapter 10. Dustin has been saying I gotta read to chapter 12, so I'm gonna read to chapter 12 today, and see where it goes from there. All right. Um. All right. So chapter 10. Okay. So chapter 10, it says play in tag teams. The vast majority of us will die if we try to escape individually. Still, I think all the kids had pretty decent moves. We've collected some new data. Let me put my link of where I'm reading this chapter right now in the chat, so you guys can follow along if you want to. Um, Master J was getting was I get, I think Brago. All right. Hold up. Yo, what's going on here? Okay. We will be able to escape if we do so in teams, and to do that, we have to train by playing tag in teams as well. That's smart to like build yourself up. Come on, bro. For now, I'm just gonna have you memorize 10 types of team formations. By ear? Too hard for you? No, piece of cake. We've got to step our game up. Let's start arranging these training sessions to make them more applicable in real life situations, both pre and post escape. Also, I'm thinking about letting Don and Gilda in our plan soon. We'll explain the situation and have them each lead a team. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Hold up. So, what about them? There's only one way. Let's rethink our current plan. Bro, you can just use Manga Stream. Manga Stream only keeps like 3 current chapters, right? That's what I thought. Because every time, like, if you go to Manga Stream, One Piece, you can't go all the way back on Manga Stream. At least I don't think so. You and me will most likely be the ones that'll be able to handle this task. It'll probably be too much for Emma and the others to handle psychologically. Well, technically, that does make them saner than us. First, we've got to separate those two. Let's let's incapacitate let's incapacitate them one by one, 2 against each. So you plan on taking out them both, huh? Incapacitate, huh? It'll be harder than going for the kill. It's definitely not an impossible task to kill, but it's true that we can't kill those two for other reasons. They've made sure to track even us mere cattle. It's not far-fetched at all to say that there's a possibility our caretakers could also be monitored somehow by the demons. Agreed, it's quite likely. Like, even if we weren't to do anything, the demons must have some sort of way to make sure that those two haven't died unexpectedly due to some illness or accident. We'll do everything to achieve our goal. We've got to figure out a way to restrict those two. But Mama really is a terrifying woman. By simply showing us her tracker, she's managed to, one, I guess that should say threaten us, that we can't escape. 2, bring attention to the trackers that we can't destroy. And 3, make us aware that we shouldn't even dare kill the adults. Will a single little move... Okay, this translation. With a single little move, she's restrained us in so many ways. At first glance, she's made the grave mistake of revealing her trump card. But in reality, she knew we'd definitely be breaking our head over this one. After all, she raised us this way. On the other hand, she wouldn't have to be so careful if we weren't the kind to stay low and firm in our shoes. Will we be able to sneak up on her? Well, either way, we've learned a lot about Mama over these past 10 days. Here's the thing. I think what's happening is that for them to outsmart Mama, they're going to have to go outside the box and not act the way she trained them to act. So I think the X factor is going to have to be Emma, because Emma seems to be the more impulsive one, while Ray and did I forget his name? I forgot his name. Nathan. It's been... Has it been a week? It's been like 4 days or 5 days, right? Fuck, Norman. This nigga's name is Norman. Oh, man. I said Nathan. Norman. My nigga Norman, yo. Ray. I forgot this nigga's name, bro. I mean, this Negro's name, man. Nathan is Norman's and Emma's kid. Anyway, shit. What do you mean? In a nutshell, Mama already knows we are the targets. To be more precise, I think she already figured out that Ray has joined us too. Figured out, not guesses or suspects? Exactly. Why do you think so? There's many reasons, but the easiest one to explain it is how she utilizes Sister Crone. If she couldn't identify us as the targets but had the intention to find us, there's no way she wouldn't mark the oldest 5 of us, those who were already suspicious from the start. But in reality, she's making Sister Crone watch over all of us kids, just to have another pair of eyes making sure we aren't all doing anything strange as a whole. It only bugged me a little at first, but this has been continuing for only 10 days now, for over 10 days now. Mama isn't putting any effort into weeding us out, and she's even letting us do as we please. Strange, isn't it? Yeah. But if she knew who we were from the start, her actions near the beginning make no sense. Right. Mama wanted to weed us out at first. She has no intention of doing so anymore. Is that because she already finished weeding us out? But how? She can't draw any conclusions from just the tracker signals. And why would she let us do as we please if she already knows who we are? Because she already has her own method of monitoring us. I'm pretty sure that's what Norman's trying to say. She has no need for Sister Crone to mark us 5 in particular. In other words, it's highly likely that there's a mole among us children. Okay. All right. I didn't. I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that. I mean, who the hell would be the mole? They're the oldest kids. Unless there is another genius that's probably above them that they've been keeping low key this whole time. Ugh. Damn, who could it be? All right. A mole, a snitch, something like a spy. We can't jump to conclusions though. It's completely possible that one of the kids are just unknowingly leaking data into Mama's side. To be exact, Mama has another personal source. Using her sources to analyze and restrict her targets is most likely Mama's true strategy. Didn't I already tell you that I have the situation under control? You are merely a precaution. Bao donated. What is Bao saying? I get to it in a second. I just called you over as a safety measure to guarantee that I will be able to protect the goods no matter what pops up next. Think about your own interest for a second. There's nothing else you can do other than to faithfully serve as my personal pawn. Am I wrong? There's no need for you to know who the targets are. All I need you to do is to dutifully follow my orders, whilst feeling good about yourself inside that you've gotten a hold of a weakness of mine. As long as you do as I say, I guarantee that I will land you a position as mama. A mole. A mole. Wait, Bao donated 5. Shout out to Bao. Again, people, if you want to support the PC effort, the link is in the description. If you want to become a patron, it's in the description as well. Shout out to Aura. Aura, exact. I'm taking video requests directly from the patrons. So Aura has requested a Hunter video. So that's coming. Expect something great. So I'll read a donation in a second. It's kind of weird. After this chapter. So what do you think? How is their game of tag? They are all very special children. I see. So you finally understand. I finally found a way through her. This woman was all of that. This woman. Wait. She let her play tag with them to see her weaknesses as well. So the mole was playing tag. So whoever the mole is already told. Fuck. I forgot her name too. The teacher. Her weaknesses or her tendencies. My abilities and the true value of my children. You're a smart girl. I'm sure you figured out by now that to not make any more mistakes from here on out. You are dismissed. Wait, no way. Who? How many? Since when? Why? Is it Ray? Can't be. That doesn't make sense. I mean, if you can embed a tracker that small into them, you should be able to hear, right? No, that would be too easy. Huh. Isabel. I can't believe it if there's one among them. They all just adore Mama, and someone who's trying to be a good boy, a good girl, is just accidentally giving her intel. Yes, that's gotta be it. But what if in the unlikely event that's what Ray's been saying is true, and there's a demon spy among the children? I want to escape with everyone. So in the end, it's impossible, huh? Is that little bunny bitch the one? I mean, that little bunny girl that's always on Emma? No way, I definitely can't leave them here. Well then, what are we gonna do now? We've definitely got to find this source. But what about our plans to involve Don and Gilda? If those two end up being Mama's sources, no problems. We'd discover her source and get Don and Gilda to join our side. It'll be two birds with one stone. If they happen to be the spies, we could turn them into our trump card. We'd control the information flow and derail the enemy. It wouldn't be impossible to turn the situation in our favor. Yep. I've already laid out a net. Yeah, what if the little bunny bitch ain't dead? I mean, the little bunny girl ain't dead. What if that was just a plant? We were being completely naive. We have to change our ways. Think of something new. I just said that. They have to not be stuck to their tendencies. So they have to figure out a new way to beat her. We have to change our ways. Think of something new. We have to take a fresh look at Mama's plans. Protect Emma. Set everyone free. So Norman is up, like, really worried about it. I won't lose to Mama anymore. I feel like Norman's design is slightly, like, changed a bit. He seems more sinister. Hey, break time's almost over. Let's start the second round soon. She's already in control, which is why she isn't making any moves, even though she knows who we are. Unless we made any bold moves, Mama probably has no intention of getting in the way of our planning or shipping us out early, huh? So basically, we only have a month and a half or so left before the next shipment day. At least, it should be safe to assume that we have that much time left at the very least. Ray, how are things going with the plans to destroy the transmitters? Just fine. How much longer do you need? 2 weeks? Nah, 10 days maybe? Let's put things into action in 10 days. What? On November 8th, 10 days from today, we will be executing our escape plan. But I'm surprised Mama isn't kind of moving up the date. Or I wouldn't be surprised if the people requesting these kids, they move up the date because they're so eager. All right, so now to chapter 11. But first, the donations. Bao donated $5 to escape. I really want to F the shit. I really want you to F the shit out of me and come in my A. I want all of your glorious C in my A. Also, I want OG and Master J's D in my mouth. Pharaoh, if you're free, I would also like to eat your A. OG told me that your A tastes the best. Master J also... Master J says, Brago, I always want to let you know that you're sexy. Brago, I want you to see in my A while I jerk off to Steve Boomer and Grim. Also can't wait until the day we meet in person so I can eat your A. I jerk off to you while you stream every day. All right. Wait. Mama has a spy among the children. Who and how many? Emma's really freaking out right now. Anna, Nat, Tom, Lanny, Thoma, Lanny, Mark, Don. What was his average score again? Who? Phil. I believe his most recent average was around 203 or so. Damn, that's high. Damn, in the last game of tag with Sister Crone, he was among the last 5 remaining kids. He's always looking for the two of you with Shelly. Where's Norman? Where's Emma? Ah, stop. You're scaring the wits out of me. You idiot. Learn to doubt people, even if you don't like it. I agree. We either live or die. Listen, can you hear the sound of betrayal? Thanks for the food. I'm still not convinced. On November 8th, 10 days from today, we will be executing our escape plan. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Isn't that too much of a rush? Not that I mind. I mind. Mama's goal is to restrict us. That's why she won't take action until we do. Doesn't that mean we have time then? Yeah, that's exactly why. What do you mean? If we're able to figure out that much, Mama definitely sees things that way as well. Our goal is to become unpredictable to her. Either way, it's also better for us if we make our escape before winter comes. Winter is coming. Anyways, 10 days is plenty of time. We had no idea what Mama's next move would be. So we've been preparing at a very quick pace. All we have to do now is to finish up those preparations within the next 10 days. Mama has no intention of hiding that she has a spy among us in the first place. She isn't necessarily making it obvious either. But if she truly wanted to hide the fact from us, she would make the sister at least act like she's monitoring us, the 3 eldest. She's trying to trick us into thinking that we have time. As soon as we get rid of these transmitters, we have to get out of here right away. I get it, but that isn't that really realistically impossible. I get it, but isn't that realistically impossible? 10 days? I mean, come on. You think that, right? But that's why it'll be the best time for us to make our move. It may be incredibly risky, but we have to get things done in 10 days. And the very first thing on our to-do list is to try to get Don and Gilda to join us. The smaller our teams are, the better chance each team has of survival. First, we'll get those 2 to join us. If they just so happen to end up being Mama's spies, we can figure out what to do we can figure out what to do from then and there. So how are we going to break the news to them, though? We've got to word everything carefully, or else it'll all end up getting tossed to the side as some kind of sick joke by those 2. Not everybody's going to just straight up believe everything you 2 said like I did, you hear? Well, Emma and I were discussing this as well, but to sum it up, we won't tell them the truth. You want to keep those 2 in the dark? We can't be responsible for putting them in danger. The hell? Mama isn't making any moves because she doesn't see any changes in our daily lives at the moment. But once we start to show that something's up, she might go straight for the early shipment option. I do want our escape to succeed, but in the event that it doesn't, as long as those 2 don't know the real truth, their lives just may be spared. I don't care if they call me a liar. I don't care if they find out later and hold a grudge against me. If Mama ends up killing us all before those demons start coming into the picture, that's the real game over. Now isn't the time to tell them the truth. Still, it is quite difficult to try and come up with another scenario for them that'll get them pumped enough for this plan to work. The moment of truth is now. Emma's making sense here. It's like she was able to control her breathing, her emotions, her pulse, all that stuff. But who knows if Phil is able to do that. So, yeah. That's good, Emma. Thanks for waiting, guys. No problem, man. So what's up? Not Phil, but Don and Gilda. Right? Human trafficking. Yeah, all of our siblings that left here so far have been sold off to these bad guys. So that's their version of the revelation, huh? Is that I was worried that you're going to tell us something really bad from the looks on your faces, but this? No friggin' way. Don't just think for a moment that the gate and the fence surrounding us. Don, just think for a moment about the gate and the fence surrounding us, and how none of our siblings who have already left have sent us any letters. Good one. So what's the punchline? Is this the setting of a new game we're playing? Huh? Well, hold up. Y'all are kidding, right? Nope. Wait, so then how about Mama? She's the one who's been selling our siblings off. Quit joking around. Drop it already. What the hell? There's no way. She's so nice. Emma, apologize now. Yeah, this is what we've been expecting right from the start. Don, I don't think Emma would lie about something like this. She loves our family and Mama too much. Gilda, but also, I've been feeling like you all have been acting weird lately. That night when Emma and Norman went to the gate and came back, what? Usually, you two would always come clean about telling the truth to Mama if you ever broke one of the house rules, and yet, we'll just share the blame later together. Not only did you guys not apologize, but you both even told me to keep quiet about the fact that you left at all. And then soon after, Mama started making us all do chores as if we were getting punished for something bad. I like Gilda Chick. She's like she's like Velma from Scooby-Doo. Emma kept disappearing somewhere, and you always seemed a lot more serious than usual. So it kept getting harder and harder to ask you what happened. And oh, Gilda, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for making you worry so much. Emma, did you see Connie getting sold off to the bad guy? To the bad guys? Yes, but we didn't make it in time. Wait a minute. Could it be that Connie... she's okay, right? She's safe, right? We don't know. No, what the... Let's escape this house and save Connie. Let's all escape together. I'm not sure if this will help us sound a little more credible, but these are all the scores of all of our siblings who left. Ray and I looked them up over the past few days. This is all secondhand information. We don't know what happened to all of the siblings who left, but it's clear that after the age of 6, they all left this place in score order, lowest to highest. Strange, isn't it? It's true. Connie, Howe, Seti, please believe us. Help us. Run away with us. I'm glad that worked out well. Hold on, I disagree. We don't know. Save Connie? You both should have at least revealed her death. No, I think that was the best option we could have taken in order for things to go smoothly. Well, I understand that it'll be harder for them to side with us if we told them that we had to escape into a world full of demons. But if they turn out not to be spies, those lies are too damn cruel. Stop giving them a hope that doesn't even exist. When are you going to tell them the truth? How? Can you do it? We'll figure it out when the time comes. Anyways, we still don't know whether those two are the traitors or not. That night, I had a long chat with Gilda for the first time in ages. I agree with them both, right? Ray is saying, let them down now so that after the fact, it doesn't completely break them. Because they don't have the same processing as they do, right? So Ray is saying give it to them now, but I understand where Norman is saying, where it's like, we have to cross that bridge when we get there. What if they are the traitors, right? And then we don't know, like, Don seems really impulsive. Like, I don't know if he'd be able to keep his emotions under control every time he sees Mama or Isabel, right? And Gilda, she seems real level-headed, but she seems to not be as in control of her emotions either. So those three are the perfect ones to know everything. Those two aren't ready yet. Like, they're not on that level. So in this instance, I'd say Norman. But the designs, they've definitely changed, and they've become a bit more edgier than when it first started. Like, Norman seemed to be this, like, happy-go-lucky thing, but his design has changed, and I really like the design change. We laughed a lot, just like when we were little kids. I'm not alone. She understands me. From now on, we can fight together. I like Gilda, yo. Hold up. Bitch, I just said I liked you. Bitch, I just said I liked you. I just said once we break it, once we break it to them, our next move is to figure out whether they are the spies or not. Let me try something first. Try what? Tell them where the ropes are hidden? What? Of course we won't tell them where they're actually hidden. We're going to feed Don and Gilda with two separate locations. I've already hidden some extra ropes in those places in case someone comes to check. If either one of them are the spy, they've successfully made it into our circle and can easily access new information, which means they'll be aching to tell Mama their findings as soon as possible. Who will make a move? Will we manage to successfully fool Mama? Are either of them the spies? Gilda, don't let me down, man. I hope that's just there to throw me off, man. But, damn. Maybe she just had to pee really bad. Or take a dump. And it's like she didn't want Emma to know she's taking a dump. Like, nobody wants you to know when they're taking a dump. Like, that's why when you take a dump in public, it's always perplexing to me, right? Like, people can take dumps right next to each other in public. You know, like, you just hear plopping and shit. Like, I can hear you, bro. Anyway, we'll be finding out soon. I've been waiting for you, Gilda. Huh? Sister Crone's room? Why those two? As for the exact fake locations of our ropes, we'll do this. I'll tell Don that the ropes are hidden underneath my bed. As for Gilda, I'll say they're located above the ceiling of the second floor bathroom. But in reality, it gotta be Don then. Okay. I don't know if the mole will be revealed that easily. That seemed too simple of a reveal. Or maybe I'm overthinking it. Or that's the intent of the series here. Huh. Okay. Okay. Um, Stebo, the woman lover, donated. Master J, you lying piece of shit. You said you love me and we'll always be together, but now you're saying all of these things to Brago. I just can't believe you're cheating on me like this. The way you ate my A last night was so great. How could you do this? Stebo, you gotta change your name from the woman lover, bro. Alright. The Fated Chapter. Chapter 12. Let's do this. Kind of nervous a little bit, yo. But why, Gilda? There's a spy among us. If one of them is really the source, then they'll definitely rush to take action. Gilda is their source? Were all those tears and smile just an act? No way. Gilda's bae. She wouldn't do that. Now then, come right in. I'm so happy you came. The middle of the night in this prison called Neverland. Within the darkness lies a traitor. Isn't that Michael Jackson's name of his ranch? Isn't it called the Neverland Ranch? All right. Slam. But why with sister? No, I can't see inside. I'm sure you figured out by now not to make any more mistakes from here on out. I refuse to change my plans halfway. That woman is clearly lying. Only the eldest girls in the house are allowed to care for the toddlers. There's no such rule in this plantation. Isabella made up that rule on her own for this place. The one she wants to raise into the next mama is her livestock child. Not me, but that damned girl. It's all starting to piss me off. Emma, Ray, Norman, Isabella. I'm gonna catch all those kids by their tails and ship them all off in no time. I'll be returning this humiliation and loss with lots of interest. And that's why this girl will turn out to be useful. Now then, Gilda, go ahead and tell me. I can kind of hear them, but not every word. About that. What is she trying to... There's nothing troubling me at all. Huh? Look at you putting on such a gloomy face again. Let me know right away if there's ever anything worrying you. I can't say it since I've been told not to say a word. Come to my room tomorrow night. It doesn't matter what time, just come. Got it? Look, you're doing it again. Thank you very much for worrying about me and continuously checking up on me. A counseling session on our troubles? She's not the spy! But I'm fine now, so please leave me alone. Thank you again. I will be leaving now. Thank goodness Gilda is not a spy. She's an ally. Don't die, Gilda. I see, so Emma has told you everything now, hasn't she? Gilda, you found out about everything now, haven't you? What? She's seen through me. What should I do? Norman even warned me. Both Mama and the sisters are enemies. Make sure not to let them realize that you know their secrets. Was I not cautious enough? Was I not cautious enough? But I'm fine now. Which part did I... No, it's a bluff! Sister's just trying to trick her into talking. Oh, Gilda, what a shame. I really thought that we could have become the best of friends. What happens now that I've been found out? Am I immediately sold off to the bad guys? Does anyone else know? Norman, Ray, and... Come on, Gilda, realize. I'll make sure to let just you off the hook. So come on. Let's get along and work together. Please stop it. I have no idea what you're talking about. It was just a fight between me and Emma. But we've already made up, so there's nothing to worry about anymore. I see. Then I suppose it was my mistake. I'm sorry. Huh? Good night. See you later, Gilda. Emma, wait, this is what it looks... Thank goodness, Gilda. I'm sorry for doubting you. Emma. If you ever start to feel that Emma is lying to you, come right back to talk to me. That child is most likely not one of the targets, but she's definitely a useful card that knows what's up. I really wanted to keep her in the palm of my hand, even if I had to be a little aggressive about it, but no matter. I've spread the seeds. The next step is... Hey, did you see that this morning? Sister Chrome started staring really hard at the floor of the storage room. Yeah, I heard from Emma. It's an action that would be taken when trying to find the targets, so she's opposing Mama's control. It's just like I thought. Sister's moving independently from Mama. But now, is this spat between Mama and Sister something to be happy about? Or should we be sighing in annoyance? Oh, by the way, the footprints are no use as evidence. They won't prove anything. The slip is all the same size for all the older kids. And I also walked around a lot despite the little time we had, so you can't even tell what I was searching for. Well, if footprints are no good, then she'll just come at us with something else. The question is, why is the system moving independently and trying to find the targets? Depending on her objective and methods, we cannot yet rule her out as a mere annoyance. Where's Don? Come to think of it, I haven't seen him for a while now. Gilda is clean. Hey, Ray, why do you think spies do their job? Well, isn't that obvious? Because there's some sort of benefit to be had from doing so, don't you think? For example, they could be offered the chance to escape being shipped off and granted an opportunity to grow up to be an adult. Guaranteed safety for one's own life, huh? I see now. This is all meant to train us before they escape, huh? 1, 2, 3. Emma, do you have a moment? I'd like to ask your opinion on something. What if there was a child? What if there was a child that intentionally became the pawn of the demons? And what if that child was ensured their own life by acting as a spy for them? Would you leave that child behind, or would you take them with you? So you're saying if they acted as a spy, they'd be able to live on without getting shipped off? I take them with us, even if that person doesn't wish for it. Yep. I'd drag them if I had to. Norman, no. Because if you run away, there's really no guarantee that a child's life will be spared. And besides, I see. Yeah, that's right. I knew you'd say that, Emma. What's it look like? It's not there. Seriously? I'm gonna go check the bathroom. I checked there already. The rope in the ceiling of the bathroom was still there. The extra ropes. Then I guess they're settled. We're gonna feed Don and Gilda with 2 separate locations for extra ropes. I'll tell Don that the ropes are hidden underneath my bed. For Gilda, I'll say they're above the ceiling of the second floor bathroom. And now, the only ropes underneath my bed have disappeared. The source of information. No. Fucking Ray! Ugh! You know, I said it was Ray. I threw Ray's name out there because he was the most suspicious. Like, he was the... I didn't think it would be possible, though. Like... I thought Norman was asking Emma that stuff for him. But he's asking Emma that stuff for Ray. What does Mama have on Ray? I gotta see Ray. I gotta see one more chapter. One more chapter, guys. Oh my God. The source of the information. No, the spy was you, wasn't it, Ray? Tick, tick, tock. Ray, how did you get hit by the demon machines, Ray? What are you saying, Norman? You should understand the situation already. I didn't stop at just 2 traps. I tell Don that the ropes are hidden underneath my bed. For Gilda, I'll say they're above the ceiling of the second floor bathroom. That's what I told you and Emma. But in reality, I told Don they were in the dining room, and I told Gilda that they were in the library. Just now, I went around to recollect all of the extra ropes. The only ones that were gone were the ones under my bed. I figured like Don's reveal was just too that was too easy. That was too easy. The only ones that were gone were the ones under my bed. That just means that Don was merely framed. Ray, you are the source. Man, just when I thought things were going as planned. You're quite the softy, so I assumed that I could get away with deceiving you guys for a little longer. But it seems like you found me out a lot faster than I anticipated. You're right. I'm Mama's spy. Since when did you suspect me? Ever since that night Sister Crone came here. That night, right away, huh? Honestly, I was sickened at my own self for suspecting you first and foremost, despite our tight friendship. Still, you being an informant would be a worst case scenario for us. And from the enemy standpoint, you being the informant would be a best case scenario. You would be able to influence the plans. It would be perfect if their objective was to control the situation. There's nobody more suitable for this position, am I wrong? That's why I suspected you, huh? I truly hoped I was wrong. It was the worst imaginable situation possible. And while we are at it, Ray, you've been a source for Mama a long time, haven't you? It's Norman and Emma. There's no way Mama would trust a sudden secret report on an impromptu spy. This at least proves that Ray was already a spy that day. I'll try to talk to Ray on my own. For now, I think you should. Why just tell me now? Aren't we kind of screwed? Oh, that's why our windows are. Well, the fuck? I don't remember. I can't even see that. Gee, he registered that really fast. On that very first day, Mama had already made Ray dive in to identify who we were. Yeah. I'm so disappointed. So since when have you been Mama's spy? Since a long time ago. You weren't only a spy, but also her underling. Observation, security, the growth rates of the merchandise. Mama was already controlling us livestock to begin with, but was also using Ray as a device to lead us in a direction she wanted from within. Exactly. You could see me as a sheepdog of a shepherd, acting as if everything was fine, acting as if you were one of us sheep. This whole time, all these years. You'd better be the only spy, and so she has. Sure am. You supported Mama despite knowing everything? Yep. What does Mama have? Is that his mom? Is that like his real mom or some shit? That doesn't make any sense. Was everything a lie? There's no way I could leave you guys like this. His eyes. I've got an idea. Stop her. You're going to both end up dying. What happened? The only way to be sure is to... If we're going to do this, we're going for the win. There's no end to the things I want to ask you, but one thing first. How much did you tell Mama? You really can destroy the transmitters, right? I don't think Norman can tell Emma this. Why would you ask me? Would you cut me from the plan depending on my answer? I won't. I'd have you around us just like before. I can control them through Ray. If Mama is thinking that is the reason, why we aren't being shipped off right off the bat? Cutting you off would be simply too dangerous for us. Aren't you glad? You can cover up your blunder now. Weren't you so desperate to keep spying on us that you had to shift all the suspicion to Don? What do you want? 3 things. Stay right beside us to guarantee our safety. Disclose all the information you have to us. Double cross Mama. Become my spy this time. We can turn that spy into our own trump card. So you're saying that it isn't impossible to turn this all in our favor, huh? Are you stupid? If that was your goal from the start, then you should have just stayed quiet and used me. It was a dumb move to resort to things like blackmail and bargaining when you didn't even need to in the first place. Keeping the source in the dark and cutting them off once it's time to skedaddle was the best option you could have taken. Oh, I know. I take them with us. Because if we run away, there's really no guarantee that the child's life will be spared. And besides, I still wanted to believe in them. The incident with Gilda really reaffirmed my feelings. Ray told us to suspect more people, and I couldn't say anything back because he was all like, but you couldn't even see through Mama's lies. But even if there were to be a demon source amongst us, I don't think any of our siblings could possibly be evil at heart. After all, we grew up together. Even if they get in our way, but betray us or tell me that I'm naive, I still want to have faith in them. But I've changed my mind. I also want to believe in you, Ray. That you put our friendship up before your goals as an enemy. Anyways, there's been another thing that's been bothering me a bit. You were the one who hid the little Bernie, weren't you? For our sake. It's not hard to manipulate Connie, even more so for you since you were in her room. If Emma hadn't discovered little Bernie in the dining room where you placed him, you were planning to point him out to her anyway, weren't you? Norman is smart as Connie's probably still around. If you hadn't said that, we would have never headed to the gate in the first place. You planned it so that we would find out about the truth by ourselves. The truth, the big secret of this house. You wouldn't have done so if you were 100% loyal to Mama. You also did your best to keep us under control. You consistently tweaked our plans for the better in subtle ways. Know the outside world. We have the time. From the inside, just enough that you wouldn't be going against Mama's orders. Could you let me handle that? At the same time, you also made sure to keep Mama in check. As much as you could with your position as her source. We made sure to do everything you can to prevent us from getting shipped off right away. Good news, they plan to take all the kids with them. They won't be able to leave as long as you have one of the kids in your arms at all times. Heck, you even told her where the real rope... Heck, you haven't even told her where the real ropes are hidden. It's hard to tell from where they'll be running. I'll keep on the lookout. Why would you give us a chance if you were truly our enemy? Why would you go against Mama's will like this? You really aren't an enemy, are you? You haven't actually disclosed any information that would critically disadvantage us. You're also ready to destroy the transmitters in no time. Am I wrong? Ray, tell me. Why exactly are you working for Mama? Oh my God. I need sleep. Okay, this is the last chapter. I just want to know the reason. This is the absolute last chapter. So this is the gate, huh? Bummer. This turned out to be a lot less fun than we anticipated. Let's head back before Mama sees us. Ray, why exactly are you working for Mama? I volunteered to do so by my own volition. Or rather, it's more like I put myself out there. Why? To prepare for our escape. This is all of this was to prepare for our escape. I've realized the secret behind this house. What are you going to do about it? Kill me? Mom, I want to make a deal with you. Family and a friend. We've always been close together. We knew everything about each other, or at least so we thought. To prepare for our escape, that's right. All of this was mere pre-planning. It was the best way for me to understand our enemy, and for me to gather resources. That's why I've practically sold myself to the enemy. What are you going to do about it? Kill me? The cards weren't completely stacked against me. I have a hunch about the shipping order. It's our scores, right? Mama went through all the trouble to cultivate me. I'm part of her pride and joy. Harvesting me halfway should be something that Mama would like to avoid at all costs. I want to make a deal with you. Sure enough, Mama went along with it. For her gains are more important than the rules. I demanded roughly 2 things from her. That she wouldn't ship me off right off the bat if I worked for her, and that I'd be compensated for my work. Your compensation will depend on the fruits of your labor. Compensation, what do you mean by that? All kinds of useless crap. I could get her to order things that weren't found in this house. Were you testing what she could and couldn't get her hands on? Exactly. It was like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, since I could also get a taste of the outside world through these demands. In the end, I could almost get anything I wanted, as long as they weren't anything dangerous. The only thing that sucked was all the items I received weren't exactly the newest versions available. What meticulous preparation. Then, when you said you had an idea on how to destroy the transmitters, were you actually telling the truth? I've seen them with my own eyes. I've been experimenting. It took many years, but I eventually found a way. I'm definitely capable of destroying them. Let me be clear here. I can reliably render the transmitters useless. Do you get it? Sitting right in front of you at this moment is your most supreme trump card. I'm in a position where I could potentially stab Mama in the back from the inside. I know how to render the transmitters useless, and on top of it all, I know more than you could ever imagine. While it might not be everything, it's all the information you will need to plan your escape. I am your strongest card. I've been preparing for this ever since I knew the house was secret, in a way such that nobody, that you guys nor my mom would ever find out about it. I tricked Connie, who was none the wiser, and stole the little Bernie. I made you two go to the gate. Right, it's just as you said, all of this was for the sake of keeping you two alive. Anyway, back to topic. I'm not your enemy, but I'm not your ally either. I won't even try to take part in any ridiculous plans, so I did all I could to restrict you two. You should already know where I'm heading with this. It all depends on the conditions. If the conditions are favorable, I wouldn't mind selling out and becoming your trump card. I'll hand over all the information and I'll lie to Mama as you wish. But what exactly do you want? I want you to fool Emma. Pretend like we'll bring everyone along and then ditch them at the last moment. I can allow Don and Gilda to come along, but we're leaving everyone else behind. So you tell me to give up on bringing everyone. There's no way Emma would agree to this plan, which is why he wants me to fool her. Everyone improved beyond expectations with the training we've been giving them. They weren't bad, I'll give you that. Didn't you say so yourself? I'm sure you weren't lying back then. So then why? But that still doesn't change the fact that they'd still be dead weight. Could you help us out? Yeah. You said you'd help us out. This is my way of helping you out. If you want to continue to refuse my offers, then fine by me. Walk straight to your deaths, and with Emma and the others. Didn't you want us to survive? If you were to die soon either way, then doing so by getting chipped off would be the best way to go. So what will it be? You in this? So threats of that level won't work anymore, huh? To obtain the trump card, I'd have to give up on bringing everyone. To give up the trump card would mean to put everyone in a bad spot. Fine. Right now, even if it turns out to be a lie, it would probably be for the best if I just agree with it. If that just now was a lie, then I know. No worries, of course it wasn't. So Ray really was the spy, but then again, he wasn't an enemy either. No, he was more than that. He can reliably destroy the transmitters. He can even control the flow of information, all according to his will. Not only would he be in a favorable position to restrain the enemy, but he even gathered information to aid our escape. And he has an idea about their internal state of affairs. Amazing. What a trump card. With him on our side, we actually have a fair chance of survival. But fool Emma, give up on everyone. I can't leave them behind. What Ray said makes sense, and what Emma wants is reckless. It'll be easy to fool Emma. It'll be hard to fool Ray. It'll be best to go with Ray. But still, if Norman does this, then his chances of having sexual relations with Emma is out the window. I want to become like her. If there are more people I could save, then I'd love to do just that. You're late. I was talking with Norman, so what's up with them? Nothing worth reporting. They've just been really focusing on the tag training. More importantly than that aide of yours, she started moving on her own. You better watch out. I see. You shouldn't have requested her to come. I'm pretty sure you could have called her to keep me in check anyway. Even though I've been completely loyal to you these past 6 years, who would have thought you'd still be cautious around me? Honestly, that makes me kind of sad. Just in case pigs start to fly. Your work these past 6 years has been splendid. Of course I trust you. But this wouldn't have happened if you were behaving how you should have in the first place. I certainly couldn't have anticipated that no one would actually break the house rules. But it's not like I expected you to be so useless that you'd fail at your one job of keeping watch either. My bad. That's also why I'm making this up to you, by spying on them. I've sold out my closest friends, and I've also told you about the disturbing actions by the sister in fine detail. You'd better compensate me well for this. Of course, this is a deal after all. I've already ordered what you asked for. It's going to take 2 to 3 more days to arrive as usual. I've made up my mind a long time ago. How will I spend the rest of my remaining time here? Soon I'll be 6. This nigga's 5, bro. I can at most stay here another 6 years. The number of lives I can save will be limited. That's that's the reality of this world. I don't give a damn about what all of you want. There's no way I'm letting those two walk straight towards their graves. There's no way I'm letting this 6-year-long plan of mine go up in smoke. No, he's not. I'm tripping. He's 11. Why does he want to protect these two so much? Like, why? What's your purpose here? Fuck. I gotta get to bed. This was really good. I'm worried about Ray though. I'm skeptical about his motives as far as like why he wants to save Emma and Norman so much. All right, we're gonna do this every week, guys. We're gonna do this every week. Like the stream. I want to do another read through today. Not today. This week. Oh, this is really good. Huh. All right. Yeah, we're gonna get through this, guys. This is some good shit. So yeah, like the stream. If you're watching this after, comment. Let me know how you're enjoying the series. If you're caught up. Thanks for the chat for coming through. I want to read more, but I gotta get to bed. So, wow. That's all I can say right now is wow. OG says, you don't need a money. You don't need a motive for saving someone. You don't need a motive for saving someone, but you need a motive for risking your life. I think. But like the stream, subscribe if you haven't. Oh man. Yeah. We'll get some more of this in. I want to see more about Ray. I mean, I said Ray was going to be best boy, but he's even more interesting now after finding out that he's a traitor. I like how Norman figured it out though. Norman is amazing, but Ray is even. It's like these past chapters, you had Ray trump Norman, then you had Norman trump Ray, then you had Ray trump Norman again because he's been preparing for so long for them. So at the end of the day, Ray's still best boy. Yeah. Like the stream, people. This is amazing. Thank you guys for coming out. Support the PC plan. Shout out to the Demon Machines. Shout out to Godly Smile. I like that. Shout out to Aura, Master Chase, Debo, and those guys. This was lit. This is really lit, guys. But I gotta get to bed. Peace, guys.